You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Live. Well, Skip Bayless gave some praise to Kevin Durant yesterday, and Kevin Durant swatted it down, rejected it, because Kevin Durant was like, oh no, I think this is more of your anti-LeBron rhetoric. Well, in true Skip Bayless legendary fashion, Kevin Durant decided to comment back to Skip, and Skip absolutely destroyed Kevin Durant. And Skip has always been a big Kevin Durant fan, but he did acknowledge one thing. It seems that there is something about Kevin Durant and social media and him wanting to garner attention from it. Skip Bayless talks about that. He makes light of that. He was like, why didn't you really just take the compliment, for crying out loud? Well, look, Skip's never going to bow down from a fight, and he didn't in this case when it came to Kevin Durant. For years, Skip Bayless has professed his love for Kevin Durant. Look, one of the things we don't think about is Kevin Durant was one of the few guys, him and Draymond Green, that really showed their patriotic side during the Olympics when they won the gold medal. Even though they struggled, they won. They came out there, they brought their flags out, and they were very patriotic after winning the gold medal. So I appreciate that from Kevin Durant. You don't see that from a lot of NBA players these days. But Kevin Durant does seem to be kind of thin-skinned. For years, Skip Bayless has professed his love for Kevin Durant, but this week, this Fox Sports host learned the feeling isn't mutual, and he's not taking it well. After lauding the MVP performance from Brooklyn Nets superstar Tuesday night, Bayless received a tweet from Durant that harshly said, quote, "I really don't like you." Thursday morning, Bayless responded to Durant on Fox Sports Undisputed, firing back at the NBA star he loves. Quote, "I'm sorry, Kevin. I'm not going to take your bait," Bayless began. "I'm not going to fall into your trap you want me to fall into, because this is what you need and what you want." And then, of course, in true Skip Bayless fashion, he took the bait and ran with it. Bayless proceeded to take the bait, unleashing on the superstar during a nearly 15-minute rant/segment on Fox Sports Tuesday morning. Quote, "I say nothing negative about him except off the court. Bizarre, strange social media behavior, which is completely beneath his dignity." Bayless continued, quote, "Because he's the thinnest skinned superstar I've ever seen. The reason I don't condemn him for it is because he uses that weirdly to fuel himself." The, quote, "bizarre, strange social media behavior" Bayless referred to is Durant's need to use his personal account and multiple burners to attack trolls on Twitter. That has always been really weird. Although some fans and analysts condemned Durant's use of Twitter, the NBA star deserves some credit for being honest about his burner accounts and the need to follow the noise on social media. By the way, the thing about that is he recently slammed fans who were sort of critical of him and brought up people that made less money than him. In my estimation, that was a completely out of bounds criticism Kevin Durant had back towards the fans. That's just an area you shouldn't go into. After Bayless addressed his feud with the Nets star on Thursday morning, Durant hinted that he watched the segment by responding on Twitter. Quote, "Knew I needed love, but I think I value the hate more," Durant wrote. Good grief. Quote, "He hates it that I love him too much because it scares him," Bayless said. "He needs a feud with me to fuel him in big games." After co-host Shannon Sharpe said he wished he didn't take Durant's bait on the show, Bayless says, I'm not running from anybody. Bayless ran it as sharp. I resent that you say that to me on this show. So, again, Skip Bayless. Look, Bayless has hammered everybody over the years. I mean, going all the way back, Troy Aikman back in the 90s, when he was covering the Cowboys for the Dallas Morning News, when he was covering the 49ers famously back in the day. That's basically why Skip is the most powerful media commodity that there is when it comes to these debate shows. Look, Stephen A. Smith can act like he's the king honcho when it comes to the debate table and that he draws the most eyes. No, it's always been Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless is out of his mind, and he's entertaining. Now, the best was Stephen A. and Skip together. I mean, that was a real, true couple of nutcases going at it. But he's right. And I realized when I said that a minute ago, Kevin Durant was talking about the fact that he had taken a picture and his really ashy ankles ended up in the picture. So people on Twitter were poking him in his ribs, making fun of him over his scaly, ashy skin. And Kevin Durant got legitimately bent out of shape about it. It's like, dude, do you not realize when people are just poking fun, when people are just having fun with you, you got to get your feelings hurt to that extent? That you got to start talking about people's income and how much money you make? You elitist asshole. I mean, come on. It's absolutely ridiculous. These people are buying your shoes, they're buying your jerseys, they're going to your damn games. I don't know how people go to NBA games anymore anyway. There's no way in hell I'd give those assholes any money. It's crazy. I'm glad Skip Bayless destroyed this jerk. I am. You know what? On a side note, it's about time maybe we start giving Steph Curry some love. Goes out there, does his job. Won titles without Durant around. Seems to have a great work ethic. Good personality, never runs his mouth, never causes any trouble. But yet we're never talking about Steph. He just broke the three-point record, by the way. Peace, I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.